Okay, I'm going to talk about the Dead Sea Scrolls in the Book of Giants. And they talk a little bit with the summary before they get into what was written in the fragments. And what I find interesting is that they claim that Enoch's son, Methuselah, lived 969 years. They also claim that the offspring of the unnatural union of the fallen angels and human women was 450 feet tall. They talk about the two children of Shamaza. Now, Shamaza sounds like the leader of the fallen angels. That we got out of the book of Enoch. And his two children were Oya and Haya. And what's interesting is they talk about unnatural unions of these angels with animals and humans, and the creation of giants and the creation of monsters. They also mention in this book of Giants Gilgamesh. And you know from my work that Gilgamesh is Heracles. So he was considered a Nephilim and the son of Zeus, which is quite interesting. So let me read a little bit, and this is quite fragmented. This, again, is the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Book of Giants, but it talks about 200 angels choosing animals and humans on which to perform unnatural acts. It says 200 donkeys, 200 asses, 200 rams of the flock, 200 goats, 200 beasts of the field from every animal, and thousands from every bird. And then it continues on here. It says, the outcome of the demonic corruption was violence, perversion, and a brood of monstrous beings. It says, they begot giants and monsters. They begot, and behold, all the earth was corrupted, which its blood, and by the hand of blank giants, which did not suffice them, and they were seeking to devour many. The monsters destroyed it. So it almost sounds like chimeras were created. And that was from the Watchers. On the next couple pages, it talks about the earth grew corrupt. They were considering from the Watchers upon blank perished and died, and they caused great corruption in the earth. This did not suffice to eat the earth, and until in the earth and all great now, they placed a strong bond. Okay. So basically, it almost sounds like they were creating the chimeras from this description and corrupted everything. Now, further on in this book of Giants, one of these giants has a dream. And it is the dreams of Mahwe, one of the sons of Shemahaza. And it's Maha, the Titan, son of the angel Barakwel. Now that's interesting. It says the giants begin to be troubled by a series of dreams and visions. Mahwe, the Titan, son of the angel Barakwel. Now I've already told you Barakwel is the equivalent of Iapetus. And he reports the first of his dreams to his fellow giants, and the dreams involved the flood. So Mahwe was one of the sons of Barakel, and he would have been a Nephilim, or a giant. And he has a vision and tells them, it says, the vision is for cursing and sorrow. I am the one who confessed, and the whole group of the castaways, that I shall go to blank, the spirits of the slain, complaining about their killers and crying, and that we shall die together and be made an end of blank, much wrath, and I will be sleeping and bread blank. The vision has shut my eyelids, and moreover entered into the gathering of the giants. Oya answered, and he said to Mahwe without trembling, who showed you all this vision, my brother? And Mahweh answered and said to Oya, Barakwel, my father, was with me. And Mahweh had not finished telling what showed, and then showed him. And Oya answered and said to him, Now I have heard wonders. If a barren woman gives birth, and it's blank. Thereupon Oya said to Haya, to be destroyed from upon the earth, and the earth, when they began to weep before the giants. Blank, your strength, blank. Thereupon Oya to Haya, then he said, It is not for us, but for Azazel. For he did blank the children of angels are the giants and the watchers, or forget all their companions. And it continues on, he says, Then Oya said to him, My dream disturbed me. The sleep of my eyes vanished to let me see a vision. Now I know that because of the vision I will not sleep and I will not hasten to. And then Gilgamesh said, Your dream, blank. Going down, it says, concerns the death of our souls. Then entered all his comrades, and Oya told them what Gilgamesh said to him. And it was said, blank, concerning his soul, the guilty one has cursed the potentates, and the giants were glad concerning him. Then he turned and blank concerning him. And then it says, more dreams afflict the giants. Thereupon two of them had dreams, and the sleep of their eyes fled from them, and they arose and opened their eyes and came to and told their dreams. And in the assembly of their comrades, the monsters, blank, in my dream I was watching this very night, and there was a great garden, gardeners, and they were watering every tree in the garden. 200 trees and large shoots came out of their root, while flames of fire, heaven and all the waters, and the fire burned in all the earth when blank. And this was the end of the dream. The giants were not able to tell him. And then it ends. It says, the dream should tell to Enoch, the noted scribe, and he will interpret for us the dream. Thereupon his brother Oya declared and said to the giants, I too had a dream this night, O giants, and behold, the ruler of heaven came down to earth, and thrones were set out, and the great Holy One and then serving him 1,000 thousands before him were standing, behold, were opened, and a judgment was uttered, and judgment written and signed with a mark. All that lived and everything mortal, and that was the end of the dream. Thereupon all the giants and monsters grew afraid and called Mahweh. He came to them, and the giants sent him to Enoch, the noted scribe. They said to him, Go to you that you have heard his voice. And he said to him, He will tell you the meaning of the dreams, and that blank in truth. Truly they brought requests for mercy of the giants. Mahweh mounted up in the air like strong winds and flew with his hands like an eagle. He left behind the inhabited world and passed over desolation, the great desert. And Enoch saw him and hailed him, and Mahweh said to him, I was sent hither into a second time. The giants await your words, and all the monsters of the earth. If blank had been carried blank from the days of blank there, and they will be added, we would know from you their meaning. 200 gardeners that from heaven came down. And continues on. And then there was something about Aramam, and to Aharam, and to Ananel, and to Barakel, and then to the monsters, and to Namel, and to Raziel, and to Amiel, and to all these giants. What are these sins to you that you killed? Behold, all these have gone away through your sword, blood like great rivers on the earth. So basically, these giants knew that the end was coming. I've told you that there was a war between Zeus and the giants. Diodorus Siculus talks about it, and the Titanmachy talks about burning the land of and the Titans included in it. So Gilgamesh is mentioned in the Book of Giants. Gilgamesh is the equivalent of Heracles. And it says basically these giants were torturing humans, and the Watchers were creating these giants with the human women, but they were also making monsters with animals. So that sounds like a chimera. So I just want to point that out. Thanks.